Hey everyone, I'm Reid. Welcome to the channel. We all know that there's a lot of misinformation floating around these days, especially when it comes to executive orders, bills, and other government documents. So, I'm here to cut through the noise and give you the real deal, straight from the horse's mouth. No spin, no fluff, just the facts as they're written. Today we're diving into Executive Order 14155 dated January 20th, 2025, and I'll be reading it exactly as it is. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get some truth into your day. By the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, it is hereby ordered. The United States noticed its withdrawal from the World Health Organization, WHO, in 2020. Due to the organization's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic that arose out of Wuhan, China, and other global health crises, its failure to adopt urgently needed reforms, and its inability to demonstrate independence from the inappropriate political influence of WHO member states. In addition, the WHO continues to demand unfairly onerous payments from the United States, far out of proportion with other countries' assessed payments. China, with a population of 1.4 billion, has 300% of the population of the United States, yet contributes nearly 90% less to the WHO. The United States intends to withdraw from the WHO. The presidential letter to the Secretary General of the United Nations, signed on January 20th, 2021, that retracted the United States' July 6, 2020, notification of withdrawal is revoked. B. Executive Order 13987 of January 25, 2021. Organizing and mobilizing the United States government to provide a unified and effective response to combat COVID-19 and to provide United States leadership on global health and security is revoked. C. The Assistant to the President for National Security Affairs shall establish directorates and coordinating mechanisms within the National Security Council apparatus, as he deems necessary and appropriate to safeguard public health and fortify biosecurity. D. The Secretary of State and the Director of the Office of Management and Budget shall take appropriate measures, with all practicable speed, to 1. Pause the future transfer of any United States government funds, support, or resources to the WHO. 2. Recall and reassign United States government personnel or contractors working in any capacity with the WHO. And 3. Identify credible and transparent United States and international partners to assume necessary activities previously undertaken by the WHO. E. The Director of the White House, Office of Pandemic Preparedness and Response Policy, shall review, rescind, and replace the 2024 U.S. Global Health Security Strategy as soon as practicable. The Secretary of State shall immediately inform the Secretary General of the United Nations, any other applicable depositary, and the leadership of the WHO of the withdrawal. While withdrawal is in progress, the Secretary of State will cease negotiations on the WHO Pandemic Agreement and amendments to the International Health Regulations, and actions taken to effectuate such agreement and amendments will have no binding force on the United States. A. Nothing in this order shall be construed to impair or otherwise affect 1. The authority granted by law to an executive department or agency, or the head thereof, or 2. The functions of the Director of the Office of Management and Budget relating to budgetary, administrative, or legislative proposals. B. This order shall be implemented, consistent with applicable law, and subject to the availability of appropriations. C. This order is not intended to, and does not, create any right or benefit, substantive or procedural, enforceable at law, or in equity, by any party, against the United States, its departments, agencies, or entities, its officers, employees, or agents, or any other person. And that wraps up our overview of Executive Order 14155, withdrawing the United States from the World Health Organization. This order directs the U.S. to withdraw from the World Health Organization, pause its funding, and start recalling personnel assigned to WHO programs. It also instructs agencies to find new ways to cooperate on global health matters outside of WHO's structure and to update the U.S. global health security strategy to fit this new direction. Supporters say it's a move toward greater independence and accountability in international health policy. Critics worry it could limit collaboration, especially when global health crises don't exactly stop at borders. Either way, it's a major pivot in how the U.S. engages with global health governance. And now, dear viewer, it's your turn. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I welcome every view, every voice, and yes, even strongly worded paragraphs with lots of emojis. And while you're here, like this video if you learn something new. It helps more curious minds find this content. Comment if you've got questions, thoughts, or just want to say hi. Reid's ears are always open. Share it with your most civically curious friends. Knowledge is better when it hops around. Subscribe for more clear, calm, and no-fluff breakdowns of what's really written in official documents. Until next time, I'm Reid the Rabbit, reminding you to stay sharp, stay civil, and always read the footnotes.